Dear viewers, let me ask you a question. If a city already struggling with potholes, broken footpaths, packed trains, shrinking buses and rising pollution suddenly says pay rupees 100 more to enter South Mumbai, is that a reform or is that a new revenue tap? Because that is the debate triggered by newly elected BJP Corporator Makarand Narwekar and his proposal for a congestion tax in Mumbai's central business districts. And here is the thing, on paper it sounds modern, global, responsible, but look closer and it doesn't look like reform. It looks like another tax piled onto citizens who still don't get the basics right. Hello, I'm Tejas and you are watching Honest Take on Lokmat Times. In this video, let us understand what the BJP Corporator has proposed, what does congestion tax actually mean and why is this a flawed idea in the first place. But before we start, you know the drill. Please do subscribe to Lokmat Times if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. First things first, what exactly is being proposed? Narwekar has written to BMC Commissioner Bhushan Gagrani asking that the upcoming BMC budget introduce a congestion pricing policy. The idea is simple, rupees 50 to rupees 100 per entry only during peak hours 8 to 11 am and 5 to 8 pm. Only for private vehicles with a single occupant. Initially as a pilot in South Mumbai, Fort, Nariman Point, Colaba. Collected automatically through FASTag using CCTV and ANPR cameras. Estimated revenue rupees 200 to rupees 300 crore annually. The stated goal, reduce traffic, improve air quality, push people toward public transport, fund sustainable mobility. And yes, he cites global examples like London and Singapore. Sounds progressive, right? But progress depends on context. Mumbai's civic body, the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, BMC, is not cash strapped. It is India's richest municipal corporation. Its 2025-26 budget around rupees 74,000 crore. 74,000 crore. And yet, every monsoon, thousands of pothole complaints flood the system, roads get relaid, then redug, then retendered, then reconcretized. And still, cars crawl through craters and patchwork. So here is the question, if rupees 74,000 crore cannot guarantee smooth roads, working footpaths and basic traffic engineering, why should citizens believe that another rupees 200 to rupees 300 crore will suddenly deliver miracles? Congestion in Mumbai is not just about too many cars. It is about poor junction design, illegal parking, hawker encroachment, broken signals, dug up roads, shrinking best fleet, unreliable last mile connectivity. You don't solve structural chaos by billing commuters. You fix the chaos. Narwekar cites examples of London and Singapore to push for the congestion tax. London does have a congestion tax, but London introduced congestion pricing after building one of the world's most extensive underground and bus networks. Singapore, even stricter. It has a vehicle quota system, world-class public transport, ruthless enforcement. In Mumbai, suburban trains are bursting at the seams. Metro is expanding but uneven. Best buses have reduced fleet strength in the recent years. Footpaths are often unusable. So what this really means is simple. You are asking people to give up their cars before you give them a dignified alternative. That flips the policy sequence. Reform first, tax later, not the other way around. The proposal targets single occupant cars. But think about who drives alone to South Mumbai. Lawyers rushing between courts, media professionals carrying equipment, small business owners moving between meetings, consultants, freelancers, technicians, not necessarily billionaires, not necessarily luxury elites. A CEO with driver, 2 occupants, not single. A luxury SUV with 3 executives, not single. So the policy may end up squeezing the mid-tier professional commuter harder than the top corporate bracket. That's not congestion justice, that is selective taxation. Let's count what Mumbai car owners already pay. GST on vehicle purchase, road tax, fuel tax, parking charges, tolls. Now add entry tax to reach your workplace. The city takes tax to let you buy the car, tax to fuel it, tax to park it, toll to drive it, and now tax to enter the business district without fixing the road you are driving on. That's why critics call it loot. Not because congestion pricing is inherently wrong, but because trust is already broken. Let's just put aside all these concerns and assume that this system is implemented anyway. What happens then? The system will require new ANPR cameras, software integration, FASTag syncing, monitoring contracts, maintenance contracts in a civic ecosystem already battling allegations around road contracts and infrastructure spending. So this isn't just a policy shift, it's a multi-crore procurement ecosystem. Before asking citizens to pay more, shouldn't there be transparent audits of existing projects? Now let's come to the air pollution part. Yes, Mumbai's AQI has worsened. Yes, vehicular emissions matter, but pollution is multi-source. Construction dust, road dust, diesel generators, industrial emissions, bakeries, port activity, traffic. A ₹100 entry fee will not clean the air if construction sites remain unregulated and roads remain broken. Air quality reform requires systematic intervention, not just financial disincentives. So is congestion pricing a bad policy? No. Globally, it works when done right. But here is the litmus test. Has Mumbai delivered pothole-free roads, ensured functional footpaths, stabilized best services, enforced parking laws strictly, published transparent performance audits of infrastructure spending? If the answer is no to most of these, then congestion tax feels premature. It feels like asking citizens to fund competence before proving competence. So here is my honest take. Mumbai isn't allergic to reform. It's allergic to hypocrisy. Fix the basics first. Smooth roads, reliable buses, walkable footpaths, real enforcement, then talk about congestion pricing. Transparently, with audits, clear exemptions and measurable goals. Right now, this feels reversed. Not because congestion tax is wrong in principle, but because governance credibility is thin. Ask people to pay more after you have delivered better. Asking them to pay now without fixing the basics is morally wrong. That's why the anger is real. Commuters aren't demanding luxury, they are demanding basics. Taxing before delivering those basics, that is not reform, that is gambling the trust, which is already negative. That's all for now on today's Honest Take. Do let us know what you think of this proposed congestion policy in the comments and keep watching Lokmat Times for more such stories.